Hello race fans, this is your announcer Lauren Doolittle as we bring you Heat 1 of 4:10 sprints. Action from Skagit Speedway in Algiers, Washington. Cars are doing their initial hot laps and will form up and we'll be going racing. We'll set the field for you. In the pole is the 5 SP car driven by Sean Rice. The car is owned by Scotty Pierce. And outside of Sean in the 18 car is Steve Kilcup. Then in row 2 we've got the 41B car of Brad Pritchard. And then outside of Brad we have the 17 car of Kelly Barnett. And in row 3 on the inside we got the 1 car of Jimmy Dietz. And then we have on the outside the 7J car of Travis Jacobson.
6 cars, 8 laps. Invert 4, take 5.
So Sean Rice in the 5 SP car will bring them to the line. We're under acceleration. The green flies and we're racing as Steve Kilcup in the 18 car makes good his outside position and takes the initial lead. Sean Rice is in second. 41B car of Brad Richard in third. Down the back stretch, Steve leads the field. Out of turn 2, the 5 SP car with Sean has the second slot. Steve Kilcup shows the way. 41B car, Brad Pritchard in third. Kelly Barnett in the 17 car holds the 4th spot. And Brad Pritchard has now closed up sharply on to Sean Rice. And down the back straight they go. Brad Pritchard making a race out of it. He's beginning to put pressure on the 5 SP car of Sean Rice, and we're slowing down, and we've got a caution as the 1 car of Jimmy Dietz. He slows to a stop, and he definitely has lost the power. So Jimmy Dietz moves his car down the track, and the push truck comes up.
Problems on the 1 car, too much for them to fix, so he's done for this heat race.
Jimmy Dietz not able to continue. He was pushed back into the pit, so Steve Kilcup will lead them to the line on the restart. Sean Rice in second. Brad Pritchard in third. Kelly Barnett in 4th. And Travis Jacobson in the 7J car in 5th. We got the green and we're back to racing in Heat 1, 4:10 action. Steve Kilcup continues to show the way. Sean Rice holding on to second. And Brad Pritchard continues in the 3rd spot. We've got the white flags. Steve Kilcup halfway home on this one. And once again, the 41B car, Brad Pritchard closes up sharply on to Sean Rice. And Sean goes high. Brad tries to hold the low line and he can't quite get there. So your winner, the 18 car of Steve Kilcup. In second place is the 5 SP car of Sean Rice. In third is the 41B car of Brad Pritchard. And we jump right into Heat 2 action as Kirk Fellers in the 77 car leads the way. And there's your leader, Kirk Fellers, as he brings it down the front stretch. The 8R car of Travis Roots in second. Tony Lutar in the 4X car runs third. As we're in Heat 2 action. 410s, Skagit Speedway. Kirk Fellers continues to lead this one. As now Tony Lutar begins to close up a little bit onto the youngster, the 8R of Travis Roots. And Travis gets it high, gets the back end of the car out and does a long, slow loop and brings it to a stop down onto the home stretch apron, and we've got a caution. So Travis is able to continue. He will start at the end of the line. So with that spin, you've got the 77 car of Kirk Fellers in first, the 4X car of Tony Lutar in second, and then the 66 car of Barry Martinez in third. We're green and we're racing. Barry Martinez with that classic high line. Tony Lutar holds him off. Kirk Fellers continues to show the way. 76 E-car of Josh Edson is in the fourth slot. And now Tony Lutar beginning to put pressure onto Kirk Fellers. Question is, will he have time? We're on the white lap. Barry Martinez continues to hold third. As we watch the trailer. And as we were watching the rest of the field, Kirk Fellers came around and took first place. Tony Lutar in the 4X car was second, and in third spot was the 66 car of Barry Martinez. And now we'll move into Heat 3 action of your 410s. And we'll set the field for you. And we've got on the pole the 40 car of Brock Lemley, outside of Brock, and the 69 car of John Tharp. In row 2, we've got the 9 car of Jamie Barnes. Outside of Jamie, we have the 31 car of Danny Bullock. In third row, the 74 car of Butch Gilbert, and then the 24 car of Nick Evans. And then in the fourth row, the 25 car of Adriana Klein, as we've got the green and we're racing. Brock Lemley wastes no time in taking the lead. John Thorpe in second. Nick Evans and Butch Gilbert in a pretty good tussle in the back part of the field. Brock Lemley, your leader in the 40 car, continues to show the way. John Thorpe holding on to second. And the 9 car of Jamie Barnes holds down the third spot. As Butch Gilbert and Nick Evans run toe-to-toe. And Adriana Klein, the 25 car is your trailer. Here comes your leader, Brock Lemley, in that bright orange and black car. John Thorpe in the green 9 holds second. Brock Lemley putting a bit of distance on the field as he comes down for the white flag. One more circuit for Brock Lemley. And Brock flashes across the line to take first place. The 69 car of John Tharp is in third. And the 9 car of Jamie Barnes finishes third. In just a moment, we'll be back with the 360 Sportsmen. And here we go with Heat 1 of your Sportsmans, your 360 Sportsmans. And we'll go ahead and set the field for you. In row 1 is the 3V car of Dave Mead. Outside of Dave in the 9 car is Paul Burdick. And then we have the 22 car, row 2, Todd Rourke. Outside of Todd, and the 72 car is Marcus Schott. Then we have the 90 car of Martin Cote, and then the 29W car of Steve James. In the fourth row, we have the 59 car of Eric Fisher and the 06 car of Frank Sherman. And we are racing, and it's Dave Mead who takes the initial lead off of the green flag, and followed by Paul Burdick in the 9 car. And Burdick, he gets it loose and tries to correct it, comes up against the wall, and then he gets tagged by the 29W car of Steve James. So before they, I guess they did complete the first lap. The leader got across the finish line before Paul Burdick brought out the yellow. So we'll see how they rule that. But I'm pretty sure they got the first lap in. And oh, there's Paul's car, and you can tell he's got some front end damage to it. He's on the hook, and he's going back to the pits. Hopefully they'll be able to get that repaired, and hopefully we'll be able to see Paul in the Sportsman main this evening. And the 29 car of Steve James was able to refire, so he's rejoined the race. He'll do so at the end of the line, and just a moment we'll go back to live racing in the Sportsman's division. And here we go, and 3 car with Dave Mead will face them to the line. We're back to green, and we're back to racing as Dave Mead shows the way. The 90 car of Martin Cote is in third. As soon as I can identify the second place car, I'll do that for you. Meanwhile, Dave Mead continues to show the way. And I apologize, I can't quite catch the number on the second place car. And as your leader, the 3 car with Dave Mead completes another circuit. The 90 car with Martin Cote continues to run in third. And the 59 car with Eric Fisher is in the 4th spot. Dave Mead continuing to show the way. I've got to apologize. I can't pick up the number of the second place car. Dave brings it out of turn 4. We've got the white flag. One more circuit for Dave Mead. Down the back stretch they go. Dave is in turn 3. The second place car and exits turn 4. We've got the checker. I'm able to confirm the results for you. So first place was Dave Mead. Second place was Todd Rourke. So that was the 22 car then that was in second. And third place goes to the 90 car Martin Cote. All right, here we go with Heat 2 action for your sportsman. Do not know the driver of the 21 car. I'm not able to identify him, but he's on the pole. We've got the 69 car of Justin Knowles. Then in row 2, the 89 car of Lake Gemmer. Outside of Lake in the 75 car is Kevin Smith. And then in row 3, we've got the 47 car of Boyd Starr. The 8 car of Matt LaHaye. And rounding out the field in row 4 is Kelly Johnson. And the 21 car brings them to the line. We're in green, and we are racing in Heat 2 of 360 Sportsman action from Skagit Speedway. Down the backstretch they go. And the 21 car shows the initial lead. Goes away as the 69 car of Justin Knowles has the second spot. Running in third is the 75 car of Kevin Smith. 21 continues to show the way. Justin Knowles in the second of the 75 car of Kevin Smith in hot pursuit. He's in the third spot. And the 75 car beginning to close up now sharply on to the 69 car of Justin Knowles. Now that's a shot at the 8 car Matt LaHaye. 89 car of Blake Gimmer. Come out of turn 4, down the front stretch they go. Meanwhile, on the back stretch, we'll pick up the leader. Now the leader, 21, has pulled into the pits. That puts Justin Knowles in the 69 car in first. And the 75 car of Kevin Smith slides underneath Justin Knowles, takes over first place. In third now is the 89 car of Blake Gimmer, as Justin Knowles is in second. So 75 now is your leader. Kevin Smith is the 21 car pulled off into the pits. The 69 car of Justin Knowles is in second. Now here comes the 8 car sliding underneath, and the 89 car comes up, tags the 8 car, sends the 8 car around. He had to check out because of the contact. Justin Knowles regains second, and your winner is the 75 car of Kevin Smith. Justin Knowles retains the second position, and in the third spot is 89 of Blake Gimmer. Some exciting action in your 360 Sportsman's. All right, race fans, here we go with Heat 1 of 360 Sprint action. Barry Martinez in the 66 car on the pole. He'll bring them to the line. We're under acceleration. We've got green, and we are racing. As Barry Martinez makes good at pole and jumps out to the early lead. Down the backstretch they go. The 5K car of Brian Kirkpatrick is in second. In the 8 car, we've got Blake Brigg in the third spot. In the 8R car in the fourth spot was Travis Roots. Meanwhile, it's 66th and Barry Martinez, who's showing the way in the first heat. Running fifth is Scott Kilcup in the light blue number 18. Blake Brigg, he goes to the low side, and he's made up ground on the 5K of Brian Kirkpatrick. Brian Kirkpatrick remains on the high side. Meanwhile, Barry Martinez, running his usual high line, starts opening up a gap between second and third spots. Travis Roots continues to run in fourth. Good shot of Barry Martinez working that cushion. Travis Roots down the backside. And now the 8 car of Blake Brigg, who manages to get underneath the 5K car of Brian Kirkpatrick. Will he make it stick? We're on the white lap as the 8 car and the 5 car go at each other pretty strongly. And here comes your leader and your winner. The 66 car of Barry Martinez takes the checkered. The 8 car with Blake Brigg, he runs second. The 5K car of Brian Kirkpatrick takes third, and fourth was held by the 8R car of Travis Roots.
All you do for racing here at Skagit Speedway as well. Let's check in with Caleb in the pit.
And as the sun begins to set to the west, we've got Heat 2 of your 360 sprints. In Heat 2 on the pole is the 10C car of Corey Chamberlain. Outside of Corey is a 42 car of Alan Munn. Then we got the 38 car of Jason Bloodgood in row 2. And then one of the 7 cars, I'm not able to identify the driver. In the third row we have the 79K car with Kelsey Carpenter. Then we have the 7K car of Travis Jacobson. In the fourth row we have the 5K car of Brian. That can't be, because Brian raced in Heat 1, so we've got one of the 5 cars. And then we've got the 44 car of Michael Harris. So I apologize, not able to identify 2 of the cars in the field. Meanwhile, Corey Chamberlain will bring them to the line with Alan Munn on the outside. Jason Bloodgood on the inside, row 2. We're under acceleration and we're racing in Heat 2 action of 360 sprints. And Jason Bloodgood is running second. And he's chasing your leader, 10C, Corey Chamberlain. Corey Chamberlain doing what Barry Martinez did, making good that pole as down the backstretch they go. Jason Bloodgood now shows that he's closing up a little bit as he takes the low side, and now we've got Corey Chamberlain on the high side. Two different lines at Skagit Speedway, the low line and the high side. You watch the field go down the front stretch, and there's your leader, the 10C car of Corey Chamberlain, working the high line. And now Jason Bloodgood seems to have moved up the track, and he seems to be working that. Well, he works the high side down in turns 3 and 4, and then he goes down low in turns 1 and 2. However, he doesn't seem to be making up the gap between himself and Corey Chamberlain, who's running in first. Now the 7K car of Travis Jacobson, who's running third, is beginning to close the gap between himself and Jason Youngblood. Corey Chamberlain continues to lead this heat. We're on the white flag lap. One more circuit to go. We got him down high, we got him up high, we got him down low. Down the backstretch they go. And here comes Corey Chamberlain in the 10C, being chased by Jason Bloodgood. He's not going to get there. Your winner in Heat 2, the 10C car of Corey Chamberlain. In the second spot was the 38 car of Jason Bloodgood. And in the third spot, the 7K car of Travis Jacobson. And here we go with Heat 3 on the 360 sprints. Your final heat action for this evening for the 360 sprints. In row 1 on the inside the pole, we got the 3 car of Dan Pearson. Outside of Dan, and the 4 car is Robbie Vaughn. Row 2 is the 69P car of Rod Perkins. Then outside of him is the 40 car of Brock Lemley. Row 3, we got the 98 car of Bob Stevens and the 13 GR car of Glenn Reinstra. And rounding out the field in the 4th row is the 67 car of Colton Seddon. Dan Pearson will bring them to the line. They're under acceleration. We got green and we're racing. And Dan Pearson, he also makes good the pole as he jumps out to an early lead. Brock Lemley on the outside. He goes around 2 cars on the outside and begins to give chase to Dan Pearson. And Brock Lemley continues to work up the high side. Now the 4 car of Robbie Vaughn, he gets underneath and takes over the 3rd slot. Meanwhile, Dan Pearson in the 3 car continues to hold off Brock Lemley. Brock Lemley giving chase in the 2nd spot. Down the backstretch they go. Your leader, the 3 car of Dan Pearson. Brock Lemley in the 4 car giving chase in the 2nd slot. And in position 3, the bright yellow car of Robbie Vaughn, the number 4 machine. And we've got reasonable gaps between just about everybody out there. Evenly gapped. It looks like we got about 5 car lengths between each of the competitors as Brock Lemley continues to hustle that car on the low side going into turns 1 and 2. Dan Pearson, however, continues to show the way. Brock Lemley in 2nd. Robbie Vaughn in 3rd. And now Brock Lemley beginning to close a bit of that gap up. We're on the white flag. Dan Pearson, 1 to go, being chased by Brock Lemley. Brock Lemley hustles the car down low through turns 1 and 2, and it's a drag race down the backstretch. Brock Lemley's got him on the inside, and Brock Lemley with the final lap, he makes the pass on on Dan Pearson, who led that entire race, only to lose it in the last, basically half a lap, to a hard-charging Brock Lemley. Brock Lemley, your winner in the 40 car in Heat 3. second spot goes to 3 car of Dan Pearson, and third goes to the 4 car of Robbie Vaughn. And we'll be back with our mains. All right, folks, here we go with the main race tonight, your featured race with your C360 sprinters. Sorry about that. And we'll go ahead and set the field for you. And row 1 is on the pole is a 4 car of Tony Lutar. Outside of Tony in the 41B car is Brad Pritchard. In row 2, we got the 31 car of Danny Bullock on the inside. And we got the 66 car of Barry Martinez outside. Row 3, the 9 car Jamie Barnes. Outside of Jamie is the 18 car of Steve Kilcup. Row 4 is the 69 car inside John Tharp. Outside is the 5 SP car of Sean Rice. And then we go to the inside car 77 with Kirk Fellers. Outside of Kirk is the 40 car of Brock Lemley. In row 6, we got the 76E car on the inside of Josh Edson, and then 17 car with Kelly Barnett on the outside. Then we go to the 29 car on the inside with Brandon Harkness, and the 24 car of Nick Evans outside. Then we go to the 7J car inside Travis Jacobson, and the 23 car of Steve Parker outside. And on the inside, we're back to the 8R car of Travis Roots. Outside of Travis is the 20 car of Ryan Benoit. And then we go inside 75, Butch Gilbert. Outside 25, Adriana Klein. And rounding out the field is your number 1 car with Jimmy Dietz. And Tony Lutar brings him to the line, and we've got green, and we're racing in the 360 feature race of the evening, the 360 main. Down the backstretch, the field goes, and Tony Lutar makes good his pole, so everyone pretty much making good pole position tonight as Tony Lutar takes the initial lead, and watch the field navigate through turns 1 and 2 down the straight, out of turns 3 and 4. 41B car of Brad Pritchard is running second. Barry Martinez in the 66 car, he's up high, he's running third. Tony Lutar, the 4 car, is your leader in the 360 main, and Barry Martinez slides under the 41 car of Brad Pritchard, and now Barry Martinez in the 66 car has the 3rd spot. Tony Lutar is pretty much checking out right now in this field. Jamie Barnes in the 9 car runs high. He's in the 4th spot. We're looking at the 66 car of Barry Martinez in the 2nd spot. Tony Lutar now beginning to encounter slower traffic. Your leader, the 4 car, Tony Lutar. Tony on the high side, flashing by. That's the 66 car. Barry Martinez running second. And he comes up onto the back of the 25 car, the yellow car of Adriana Klein. Good shot of Tony Lutar as he goes low through turns 1 and 2. And Brad Pritchard, the 41 car, he's hanging right in there. He's hanging right off the hip of Barry Martinez. So the fight for that 2nd spot is not over yet by any means. Tony Lutar down the backstretch, your leader. Your 2nd place car, Barry Martinez, has now distanced himself a little bit over the 3rd place car as we watch the field exit turn 4. Your leader, Tony Lutar. We're going to go down the stretch with him into turns 1 and 2. Jamie Barnes in the blue car slides it high. He's now in the 3rd slot. So Jamie Barnes has gotten around the 41B car of Brad Pritchard. Jamie Barnes now running 3rd. Brad Pritchard in the 41 car. The 41B car is running in the 4th position. Shot of the 5SP car with Sean Rice. And there's the 31 car of Danny Bullock. 40 car of Brock Lemley. And watch the field as they come into and exit turns 1 and 2. Barry Martinez goes flashing by Tony Lutar, and Tony Lutar appears to have completely shredded the left rear. The caution is out. Tony Lutar, what a tough break. He was absolutely running away with this race and was doing a fine job of moving himself through traffic, and he just absolutely blew that left rear apart. There's a shot of him on the back stretch. He's actually parked right in front of the pit entrance. So they've got him on the hook. They're going to take him back to the work area, and as long as there's no damage to that rear axle and the support radius rods, they'll change that tire, and Tony Lutar will be back in this race, but unfortunately he'll be starting in the back of the field, and tough break for Tony. And you can see that tire, there is nothing left of it. So in just a moment here, we'll get your running order for you for the restart. 66 Barry Martinez is your leader. Jamie Barnes is in the second spot. The 31 car of Danny Bullock is in the third spot. The 20 car is a lap car, and then so in the fourth spot you've got the 41B car of Brad Pritchard. So your running order is first 66 Barry Martinez, the 9 car of Jamie Barnes, the 31 car of Danny Bullock, and then in your fourth spot is the 41 car of Brad Pritchard, and Barry Martinez will bring them to the line on the restart. Your pace truck, it pulls off. The caution lights are off, and we're going to go racing. Barry Martinez, your leader. He brings them to the green, and we're back to racing. Brock Lindley's moved himself up. He's about mid-position in the field. And your leader, Barry Martinez, working that high line. He does like that high line. Jamie Barnes, your second place car, 31 car of Danny Bullock. He's working the low line and putting pressure on Jamie Barnes for that second spot. And Bullock and Barnes, they nearly touch. Close racing down low. Barnes hangs on for the second position, but he's being strongly pressured by Danny Bullock in the 31 car. In your fourth place car, the 41B car of Brad Pritchard. He runs fourth. Your leader, Barry Martinez. A quick shot there of Tony Lutar. He is back on the track, and we've got another caution. And we'll find out what this is for here in just a moment. Oh my goodness, it's the 9 car with Jamie Barnes, and he has shredded the right rear. So Jamie Barnes suffers the same fate as Tony Lutar. The only difference is instead of the left, it was the right, and you can see that came apart, and that caused radius rod damage. He blew some of those radius support rods right off the car. I don't think they're going to get that one fixed. And indeed, folks, they're not. Jamie Barnes has gone back to his pit stall, so more than just a shredded tire, he literally, that tire exploded, and he took a couple radius rods with it. Tough break for Jamie Barnes because he was running in second. So we've had 2 tires come apart, and both of them were front runners. So we're going to go back to racing here as Barry Martinez continues to hold the lead. And then you got the 31 car of Danny Bullock in the second spot. And that 9 that's incorrect. The 41 car then of Brad Pritchard is in the third spot. The 20 car between Martinez and Bullock is a lap car. We're back to green and we're racing. Barry Martinez shows the way. And the field works its way through turns 1 and 2 down the backstretch. Barry Martinez with open track. He's flying, working the high side. Bullock and Tharp down the backstretch. So the 69 car of John Tharp with a good strong run has now moved itself into the third position. 41B car of Brad Pritchard holds on to fourth. Your leader, Barry Martinez. Down the backstretch. High into turns 3, out of 4. Danny Bullock in the 31. Working the low end. And now Barry Martinez, he's got slower traffic, and let's see if this gives an opportunity for Danny to make up some ground as Martinez now begins to work his way through traffic. He's running alongside Klein in the 25 car. We are on the white lap. I do believe that's the white lap. It is, and here comes Barry Martinez for the checker. And Barry Martinez wins the 410s. I've been saying 360s. I'm sorry, this is the 410 main. Oh my goodness. Folks, this was the 410 main, not the 360. The 360 comes later this evening. My apologies. The winner in your 410s, the 66 car of Barry Martinez. In the second spot, the 31 car of Danny Bullock. In the third spot, the 69 car of John Tharp. In the fourth spot, the 7J car of Travis Jacobson. And rounding out the field in fifth is a 41 car of Brad Pritchard. And we'll be right back with your Sportsman's Main. And here we go with your 360 Sportsman's Main this evening. Justin Knowles in the 69 car brings them to the line. We've got green. We're racing. As down the front stretch they go. And the 29 car loops it going into turn 1. And that is the driver, Steve James, in the 29W, who gets it sideways. So we're going to restart this one, and that'll give us an opportunity to set the field for you for your 360 Sportsman Main. And here we go. And on the pole, you got the 69 car of Justin Knowles. Outside of Justin is the 22 car of Todd Rourke. And then in row 2, we got the 75 car of Kevin Smith. Outside of Kevin is the 3V car of Dave Mead. Row 3, we got the 90 car of Martin Coche, and then we have the 89 car of Lake Gimmer. Then row 4, we got the 59 car of Eric Fisher. Outside of Eric in the 14 is Kaylee Johnson. Row 5 is the 72 car of Marcus Schott, and then the 8 car of Matt LaHaye. Row 6 is the 06 car of Frank Sherman, and the 9 car of Paul Burdock. Row 7 is the 47 car of Boyd Starr, and then the 29W of Steve James, who rejoins the field. Does so, however, at the end of the line. So your pole is Justin Knowles. Justin brings them to the line. We're on the restart. We've got the green flag, and we're racing in your 360 Sportsman Main. And down the backstretch they go. And Justin Knowles makes good his pole, as he will lead them across for the first circuit. 22 car of Todd Rourke is in second. The 75 car of Kevin Smith is in first. Kevin, however, dips down low, looks to the inside, but it's not there as Todd is able to hold him off. Todd running the high side, Kevin running the low side. Justin is just simply leading this race. Your leader, the 69 car, Justin Knoll, and now Kevin Smith was able to get down and underneath Todd Rourke for the second spot. Todd Rourke in the 22 car back yet. In third position now is Justin Knowles. Exits turn 4 with the lead. Giving chase in the 75 car is Kevin Smith. And good shot of the rest of the field as they exit turn 4. And your leader, Justin Knowles. Second place in the 75 car, Kevin Smith. Third is still maintained by the 22 car of Todd Rourke. And now Justin Knowles and Kevin Smith begin to open up a bit of a gap over the third place car, Todd Rourke. 25 laps in your 360 Sportsman Main. Good shot of the 22 car, Todd Rourke, as the rest of the field gives chase. And Justin Knowles beginning to close up onto the field as he exits turn 3. Justin Knowles has led this from the drop of the green. And we do believe we got a caution. Nope, we're still in the green. My bad. As now the 8 car goes high on the 22 car. That's Matt LaHaye, who has done an excellent job of moving himself through the field. He started fairly deep, and now Matt LaHaye has taken over the third spot, dropping Todd Rourke into the 4th position. So Matt LaHaye having a very strong run in the early stages of tonight's race. Justin Knowles continues to lead, and now we've got a caution as a car stalls. He's low in turn 4. Can't quite see the number. I'm guessing it's the 89 car. If there's even an 89 car in the field. Yeah, I believe that's Lake Gemmer, who stalled in turn 4, the 89 car that brought out the caution. So your field, you've got Justin Knowles in the 69 leading. You've got the 75 car of Kevin Smith in second. You've got the 22 car of Todd Rourke, who regained his position in third. And then in the 4th spot, you have the 8 car of Matt LaHaye. Matt LaHaye did make the pass, but didn't complete the circuit until prior to the caution coming out. So Todd Rourke regained his spot in third. And we have another caution. And it's the 9 car. The 9 car got it sideways coming out of turn 3. And that's Paul Burdick in the 9 car. '59 car is a lap car. So in between the 3rd and 4th place spot. Justin Knowles is your leader. Kevin Smith in the 75 car continues to lead. In your 3rd place car, remember, continues to be at the moment the 22 car of Todd Rourke. I stand corrected. The 59 car is in 4th. That was not a lap car. The 59 car of Eric Fisher is in the 4th position. I'm not sure, but it appears that the 8 car of Matt LaHaye has dropped out of the race because I don't see him on the track. So in the 4th spot is the 59 car right now of Eric Fisher. As Kevin Smith continues to give chase to your leader, the 69 car, Justin Knowles. And Kevin Smith beginning to close the gap sharply now onto Justin Knowles. Both cars running the low line, holding a tight turn radius. As Kevin Smith looks and tries to get underneath Justin Knowles. It's not there, but he continues to close up. We've got a race. Can he get by him? No, he does not. Justin Knowles holds him at bay. Justin Knowles continues to hold the first place as Kevin Smith, giving it everything he's got, just can't quite make the pass. Goes up on the berm with a strong effort and loses ground as Justin Knowles is on the white flag lap. Your winner, Justin Knowles in the 69 car. In your second spot, the 75 car of Kevin Smith. Third spot goes to the 59 of Eric Fisher. The fourth spot was 14, Kaylee Johnson. And the fifth spot goes to the 90 car of Martin Kojay. All right, race fans, here we go with the 360 Sprints, your feature race of the evening. And we'll go ahead and set the field for you. In row 1 is the 8 car on the pole of Blake Brigg. Outside of Blake in the 40 car is Brock Lemley. In row 2 is the 7K car of Travis Jacobson. Outside of Travis in the 8R car is Travis Roots. In the third row is the 38 car of Jason Bloodgood. And then the 69P car of Rod Perkins. Fourth row is the 5K car of Brian Kirkpatrick. Outside of Brian is the 42 car of Alan Munn. In the fifth row is the 4 car of Robbie Vaughn. Then outside of Robbie in the 66 is Barry Martinez. In row 6 on the inside we got the 10C car of Corey Chamberlain. Outside of Corey in the 3 car is Dan Pearson. In row 7 is the 98 car of Bob Stevens. And then the 79K car of Kelsey Carpenter. In row 8, we've got the 44 car of Michael Harris and the 59 car of Andy Jacobson. Row 9 is the 5X of Chuck Ash and the 59J car of Jim Hard. Row 10, the 18 car of Steve Kilcup and the 13GR car of Glenn Reinstrid. And in row 11 is the 57 car of Bud Ash, and outside of Bud is the 67 car of Colton Seddon. And Blake Brigg will bring them to the line. We've got green and we're racing in your 360 feature main race of the evening from Skagit Speedway. As the field hurdles through turns 1 and 2, they all get through cleanly. Down the backstretch and now exiting turn 4. Taking the lead is the 8 car of Blake Brigg, followed by the 40 car of Brock Lemley. Barry Martinez on the high side as he goes down the backstretch. Chasing the 69P car right now, Rod Perkins. Your leader continues to be Blake Brigg. Brock Lemley is in second. I believe the 8R car of Travis Roots is in third at the moment. As now Barry Martinez. And the 8R car of Travis Roots turns around, and the 98 car, unable to avoid Travis, makes contact, and that's Bob Stevens. So Bob Stevens, unable to avoid contact, clips the 8R car, and you can see that Travis has had his wing bent a bit from that contact. Well, more than bent, it's pretty much caved in on the right side. And the 98 car of Bob Stevens is being pushed back into the pits, and we'll have to wait and see if they can get Bob out in time. And that's the 10 car of 10C car of Corey Chamberlain, as he apparently killed it, but he's back under his own power, so we're under caution. And we'll check here in a moment and see if Travis is able to restart. And the word is that yes, Travis has been refired. He will start at the end of the line. So your 8 car Blake Brigg leads the field, shows the way. The 40 car Brock Lemley is in second, and we're back to racing. As Blake Brigg shows the way to the rest of the field. Barry Martinez quickly moves up onto the high side under full throttle and acceleration. He does like to ride that cushion as Brock Lemley now sets sail for Blake Brigg. Your leader, Blake Brigg. Now he's opened up a bit of a gap over Brock Lemley as now Barry Martinez, riding that high side, is beginning to show momentum on that high side. He seems to be closing the gap a little bit onto Brock Lemley. 7K car, Travis Jacobson, he's using the low line, as does appear to be the 8 car of Blake Brigg. Good shot there, Martinez. As he pitches the car in and rides that cushion through turns 1 and 2. Your leader continues to be the 8 car of Blake Brigg. Brock Lemley, the 40 car, is in the second spot. Barry Martinez in the 66 car continues to chase Brock Lemley. He's in the third spot. 7K car, Travis Jacobson, continues to hold the 4th spot as he continues to run that low line. Different lines at Skagit. That's the great thing about Skagit Speedway. And your sprint cars are able to run multiple lines. It makes for some very exciting racing. And now where Brock Lemley is beginning to catch traffic, and we'll now see if traffic plays a part in holding up Blake and Brock. And it did play a part. It's now Brock Lemley has sliced underneath Blake Brigg, and Brock Lemley now is in first. Blake is running second. However, Travis Jacobson, the 7K car, now is threatening for that spot. Barry Martinez is backed off a bit, and we've got a caution. Your new leader is the 40 car of Brock Lemley. And we'll see if we can find out what this car... Oh, that might explain why Martinez suddenly dropped off the pace. He's up against the wall on the backstretch, and they're bringing the hook, and looks like he's had some... looks like he had contact with the wall up there. So they're definitely not going to restart that car as the hook comes out, and they will tow the 66 back into the pits. So tough luck for Barry Martinez as he was running very hard on that high side. There's a shot of of Martinez's car being taken into the pits. Brock Lemley is your leader. Blake Brigg in the 8 car runs second. The 7K car, 7K car, Travis Jacobson runs third. As Brock Lemley shows the way. And we've got a red flag, and we'll find out what that is. Oh my goodness, we've got 2 cars that have come together, and they are on their sides. It looks like one car is upside down. And just a moment, I believe that here's a replay. And that's Travis Roots in the 8 car with no place to go, as the 69P car of Rod Perkins slides up high, stalls, or just quits. Travis Roots nowhere to go, puts on the binders and gets it sideways, and it rolls. And we've got a tangled mess on in turns 3 and 4. The drivers are still in the cars, so hopefully they're fine. We will get word on that just as quickly as we can. But they need to get those 2 cars pulled apart before they can get the drivers out. So we'll stay with us for a few minutes until we can verify the condition of the drivers for you. 69P car, Rod Perkins, and then the 8R car of Travis Roots. The Travis car is the car which is closest to us, and the 69P car is the one which... And that's Travis Roots. He has made it out of the car, and that's good news. He's walking over to the ambulance, so he's under his own power. So good news for Travis Roots is he does look like he's fine. So next we want to check on is Rod Perkins. They have managed to separate the car there. We see a helmet. We see Rod Perkins as he's beginning to crawl out. He's out of the car. He's waving to the fans. So both drivers are okay. Rod Perkins is walking back. So the great news is that both drivers uninjured in the incident. They'll get those cars off the track, and we'll go racing again in just a few moments. As Rod takes a long walk back to the pits. And a couple of the helpers from one of the cars, a couple of the crew members, waving to the crowd. As we are under an obvious red. Alright, so we'll reline the cars back up. And we've got the track cleared, and we're going to go racing again. As now we've got, we'll see if we can't find, we'll set the field for you here a little bit, at least your leaders. It continues to be the 40 car of Brock Lemley in first place. The 8 car of Blake Brigg is in second. The 7J car of Travis Jacobson is in third. And then I believe we have a lap car between them, yes, and 38 of Jason Bloodgood is fourth. We're back to racing. Brock Lemley leads the way, and Blake Brigg, he gets it up on the berm on the inside, and he loses ground. As, that unsettled the car, and he lost ground to Brock Lemley, but he did manage to retain his second spot. So the running order, Brock Lemley continues to lead. The 7K car of Travis Jacobson, the 8 car of Blake Brigg is in second. 7K of Travis Jacobson is running third, and 38 Jason Bloodgood is running fourth. And we're about the halfway point in this 25-lap main. Your leader, Brock Lemley, takes the low side. In fact, all three of your front runners are holding a tight radius on the turns. Brock Lemley seems to has opened up a comfortable lead over the second place car, the 8 car of Blake Brigg. Travis Jacobson able to stay fairly close to the second place car of Blake. However, Brock Lemley has just about opened up a full stretch lead over the second place car of Blake. And now Brock Lemley begins to catch traffic. He has a bit of a moment there with a slower car. Swings up high, goes on the outside, continues on his way as he leads this 360 feature race. As we watch Brock Lemley work his way through traffic. The car of Blake Brigg continues to go in second, but now he's almost half a track behind Brock Lemley. Brock Lemley is putting on a clinic out there as he's got this race right now in command. And your leader in the 40 car, Brock Lemley. We're on the white flag lap. Half a circuit to go for the 40 car and Brock Lemley. And we've got the checkered as Brock Lemley brings it home. And there's your final lap. In the 8 car, I don't know what happened to the 8 car, but the 8 car pulled into the pits. Apparently, something happened to him because he dropped out of the race. and that advanced the 7K car of Travis Jacobson into the second spot. And your third spot was a 38 car of Jason Bloodgood. Your fourth spot was 18, Steve Kilcup. Strong run for Steve, considering he started fairly deep in the field. Well, he started in the 10th row. So the great run for Steve Kilcup. And the fifth spot was a 59 car of Andy Jacobson. And Andy, a good run from him. He started in the 8th row. So Steve Kilcup and Andy Jacobson made up considerable ground to finish in the top 5. And folks, we hope you've enjoyed this webcast from Skagit Speedway. We hope to be bringing you many more. And this is your announcer, Lauren Doolittle, and we'll see you next time. All right, bye-bye.